In essay paper, does geography play any role?
Sir, I always began my essay with a reference to a Greek or a Roman scholar.
Where students are blank.
So I think definitely you know a little bit extra than the next person in questions where everyone is blank.
Even Indian society, most of the topics in demography and population will be covered in geography itself.
That's what I said. It's about trends, that even having a basic familiarity with suppose migration trends or literacy trends will help you solve a lot of questions through logic.
Hello everyone, we have today with us
Ritika.
Ritika.
Yes.
All right. She was my student 2 years back, if I'm
Yes,
right.
sir, 2022.
2022 batch, Geography Foundation batch. She has done a tremendous job with geography and she has got 55th rank.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And congratulations, you have done remarkably well and your parents must be very happy today.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, that is the best gift you can give to your parents,
Definitely.
to your society, to the people around you. नहीं?
Yes, sir.
तो कैसा फील कर रहे हो? How you are feeling now after success?
Sir, now it's been almost 15-16 days since the results have come. So now the excitement has slightly subsided.
Sunk in, huh?
Sunk in also. But I think more than anything, it's more relief than excitement that I don't have to go through another cycle. I don't have to give prelims again. So very grateful, very thankful, very relieved and
It's
fortunate.
good to have early success.
Yes, sir.
Even last interview I was with one of my last year student. He got success at the age of 22. So he was also excited कि सर क्या हो गया.
Yes, sir.
So वो एक अलग एक्साइटमेंट ही होता है कि अर्ली एज में हो जाए. खैर आप मुझे ये बताओ कि अबाउट ज्योग्राफी एज एन ऑप्शनल there is a lot of rumor in the market. Everyone is scared of the size of the syllabus. Everyone, even those students who have never read geography, they are in fact asking the newcomers not to take geography. So what is happening and why it is happening? Despite the fact that geography has given the maximum results, the highest results. तो एक निगेटिविटी क्यों आया है, ऐसा कुछ आप बता सकते हो, जबकि आपके केस में ऐसा कुछ नहीं हुआ?
Sir, मैं बहुत honestly, if I say that since the results have come, so many people have told me that why did you take geography? It's an unpopular optional, it's a low scoring optional, it has vast syllabus. But honestly, before that, I did not even know about these narratives.
Okay.
So I think in my case, ignorance was bliss.
Ignorance was bliss.
Ignorance was
actually.
bliss, because if I had known about these things beforehand, I might have freaked, or I might have gone into a panic mode that okay, maybe did I make a mistake taking geography as my optional. But I think eventually after results I can safely say that it's not just the narratives or the myths or the negativity, as you said. It's more about what you in your heart believe that is right for you.
Correct.
So I was never in doubt that geography should be my optional, and I studied it with the same passion because I enjoyed reading it. I enjoyed studying about the syllabus in general and the subject and its beauty, and I think.
And you scored
It
more than
worked.
56% in optional.
Yes, sir.
And 56% scoring in optional is good actually. Even toppers are getting around that only. You are one of them. How does geography help in PT? Starting with PT, stage 1.
Sir, I think in PT, like the conceptual questions of geography will never be an obstacle for you if you have read geography optional, because you will always be clear with the concepts, especially in the physical part of it, and whatever questions that are usually simple in nature will not go wrong for you.
Does geography help in solving some of the questions from environment, science and economy?
So definitely, because geography as a subject is rooted in a lot of common sense and visualization. So if you understand the general science behind things, especially in physical geography, or if you have even have an idea of trends and patterns maybe in human geography, somewhere or the other you can use that knowledge in order to maybe eliminate options or reach answers through logic. So geography does help in building the logic which helps in PT.
It impacts almost 40 questions if I'm not wrong.
Sir, I don't know the exact number of questions that it might impact, but all I think the general knowledge of geography, because of the vastness of the so-called syllabus, helps you touch a lot of themes. You are well versed with IR topics due to geopolitics, you're well versed with environment, you're well versed with obviously agriculture,
with
economic
disaster
geography,
management,
disaster,
geopolitics,
everything.
regional planning and development,
Definitely, sir.
Even Indian society. Most of the topics in demography and population will be covered in geography itself.
That's what I said. It's about trends, that even having a basic familiarity with, suppose, migration trends or literacy trends will help you solve a lot of questions through logic, because you're aware of the trends. So I think geography optional definitely does help in PT, not just in geography, but I think in other subjects as well.
Yeah, and I want to tell you on record that geography, those who are taking geography as an optional, geography has the highest strike rate in qualifying PT.
Definitely.
Highest strike rate they are having.
And in 2024 prelims, the prelims that I gave, I think more than 18 questions were from geography. So I think that also
That
definitely
was hardcore geography. And
yes,
then
a
you have-
hardcore geography.
and
yes,
that
sir.
was then environment questions.
Definitely.
Then some science questions, like there was a question on the freezing point of seawater.
Seawater.
So these questions are also in oceanography, So
Definitely, sir.
there is interface between geography, science, geography, economy, geography, society, geography, environment, So it's a very beneficial subject for success. Anyway, what about mains?
Sir, I was just telling this before, that geography optional is something that you can use in right from essay to GS4. Because GS1 directly geography is part of GS1, so you can use your geography knowledge, optional knowledge in GS papers as well. In GS2 we have international relations, which is well covered in geopolitics that we study in the optional, so you can use examples from that, basic understandings of the regional bodies and groupings. And also I think geoeconomics and geopolitics is connected. So if you have a basic knowledge of the distribution of resources, the distribution or the general trade patterns.
We have political geography as a topic itself.
Definitely, we have political geography. So if you have a basic understanding of that, you can curate a lot of content on the spot to questions which are probably unknown to you in the paper. GS3, a lot of the topics are directly in connect with geography of economy, environment, disaster management, internal security as well. We study.
There was a question on mechanism of cloudburst.
Yes, sir.
So mechanism of cloudburst meaning what? You have to read geography, na?
Sir, in this year's paper only in GS1, there were two questions. One was on demographic winter and the second was about the twisters. So I was comfortable with those questions because somewhere I had read about those things. And you can understand basically that, for example, twister, we have not directly read it anywhere. But what does a twister mean? It could be something similar to a tornado. So you can use that jargon and that understanding to maybe have one extra diagram in that question, and that can give you an edge of maybe 1 mark or 2 marks in the paper.
Would you agree that geography gives you that multidisciplinary approach and creativity also?
100%. As I was just saying that in essay, most of my essays I used to start with some polymath geographer, maybe Kant or Aristotle. In fact, one of the essays I also connected it with the theory of uniformitarianism that we study in geomorphology. So you can use it to your advantage. It's such a vast subject.
I start geomorphology with James Hutton.
Yes, the James Hutton. I used the theory of uniformitarianism and I connected it in my essay as well. So all of this does show that you are a well-read person in general to the examiner. And I think that really creates the difference.
Some of my students, even best of my students, believe that when I teach plate tectonic theory, they are on alert. And when I teach uniformitarianism or such other philosophy, they feel ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं है, तो बेकार का है, बाहर का है, लेकिन वो भी help करता है ना?
Definitely, it's about you, how you can. I think geography allows with you a lot of freedom. It's up to you how you can use that in different papers, not just directly in geography papers. So all in all, I think the syllabus is definitely vast for optional, but it will help you touch all the 5 papers in GS as well.
So even if syllabus is bigger, maybe little larger than the other optionals, but the larger portions are what? They are essential for your UPSC
GS
preparation
paper,
and your GS paper.
Yes,
so you are reading extra, meaning what extra you are reading? You are reading environment, you are reading agriculture, you are reading resource, you are reading regional planning. So it is better to have geography and read half of the GS along with geography optional.
I think sometimes it really helps to have geography optional knowledge because the papers in GS also are getting more and more unpredictable every year. So if you have that backing, you can always curate something on the spot because you have certain backing in geography optional.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well done. Then how was your interview and
Sir, in interview,
How much did you
again,
get in interview? We can ask you.
188.
188 is fabulous.
Yes, sir,
That's
188.
good. That's
I
good.
had Shukla sir's board,
Hmm.
and they did ask me 1 or 2 direct questions from my optional. I think about carbon sinks.
Hmm.
So I was aware about that through my optional.
Hmm.
And other than that, it was more
In
related
fact,
on.
we discussed biological pumping and carbon sink concept,
Yes,
no,
sir.
by
Yes, sir.
Osina.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay. Hmm.
So, and it also again gives you a lot of backing with respect to contemporary affairs also.
Hmm.
That, for example, my discussion with the chairman was about the labor laws at the time, because the issue of 90-hour work week was going on around my interview. So I knew certain things about maybe labor economics or labor migration. So you can maybe use all of that indirectly to give a more well-rounded answer. And that depends on your presence of mind again, but having that knowledge at least backs you up a little bit. So even in interview, I feel like geography optional was it
Geography
always
prepares
helpful.
the foundation for all those disciplines.
All of those disciplines.
Now, is it right?
Definitely, sir.
That you are someone who has just come back from the battlefield,
Yes.
and that too you are victorious.
Yes.
So you can better talk about geography because
And in my graduation subject, I also had geography. I did my basic graduation in geography. So when someone undergoes 3 years of study in geography and then maybe optional, I think you have a basic understanding of society, economy, agriculture, resource, even feminist geographies now. So I think geography is just a beautiful bridge between the science subjects and humanities subjects.
correct.
And it really gives you that objective technicalities along with its subjective application, because the human component that geography adds connects it to all the sciences.
Correct.
And I think that is
This
the
interface
it's
between physical
interface,
science
definitely,
and
yes, sir.
Okay, I have 2 more questions for you. One, in essay paper, does geography play any role?
Sir, it depends.
Because most of the essays these days are subjective in nature.
Yes, sir.
They are actually very hypothetically created, no?
Yes, sir.
They don't have any fact, they don't have objectivity.
Right.
So geographical thought, perspectives in human geography,
yes, sir.
does it help in writing essays also, or solving some part of paper 4? Did you use any of the philosophy like welfareism or Marxism, existentialism, radicalism, behavioralism? Anything you used anywhere in paper 4 or essays?
Sir, I always began my essay with a reference to a Greek or a Roman scholar.
Okay.
And for that, I just picked up elements from their life depending on the topic of the essay. So as I said, I used the theory of uniformitarianism in one of my essays. I started with maybe Aristotle or Socrates or Plato, and all of them were polymaths. So also they contributed to the development of geography as well. So you read about them in perspectives. And I did use examples in paper 4, maybe with respect to quantitative revolution and certain geographers that you read, and also the debate between Schaeffer and Hartshorne.
Schaeffer,
So I used their debate that how, like I think in one of the papers, in one of the questions, I used their example as having open-mindedness, because both of them belong to certain schools of geography, but they were open to a discussion. So they debated it and they were willing to discuss it. So I think I used examples here and there depending on the context of the question. But just having that knowledge, in fact, I think in one of the papers I wrote about Homer as well, and his Iliad and Odyssey, and how he was a blind poet, but he knew about the world and everything. So that is something that I had read in optional. So you just have that knowledge
Greeks
base.
considered him father of geography.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you just have that knowledge. Even for that matter, Anaximander and Thales and Pythagoras, and all of them have contributed to the development of physical geography and our conception of the world, and that is something we study. And now it depends on you how you can be
So
creative with them.
you have been quoting some of the geographical thoughts from ancient to the classical era.
Definitely.
That
yes,
is
sir.
what is coming up. That is
Yes,
how
sir.
it can be summed up. Okay, last question for you. What would you suggest the 3 key points for all those who are writing mains for geography? And what about those people who are still bewildering, like what optional to be taken? So those who are confused about taking optional, what are the 3-4 key points which you will suggest them, and why to take geography? Why to take geography? Like a newcomer, why he should take geography? Some 3-4 key points.
Sir, to someone who is still considering what optional to choose, I would See, first of all, you should always choose an optional in which you have an inherent interest. Somewhere that interest should be there, because then only you will be able to study that optional for maybe 4
Correct.
5 hours in a day. So
Don't join the rat race.
definitely. As I said that I was not even aware of these narratives before, and it really proved beneficial for me, because then I could study that subject without any inhibitions. I was
Subject which you loved.
subject which I loved.
Subject you wanted to read.
Definitely,
Subject
because I
which
had an
attracted
interest
you.
in it. I had an interest in it, and I was almost certain there was never a second doubt in my mind that what my optional is going to be, because I was just so much in love with the subject. So that interest and passion was definitely there. And as to why anyone should pick geography as an optional is most importantly that it touches all arenas of our UPSC preparation. So maybe the syllabus seemingly looks vast, but it actually covers a lot of bases, and it somewhere gives you that edge in the unpredictable cycle of this examination. Maybe
Correct.
you know maybe 1 or 2 things more than the next person because of your optional. So second is
Where students are blank, a
definitely
geographer can write something.
that
He
is
can
my
create
point,
something.
because
Like you gave the example of the twister.
yes sir, because as a geographer you just read about so many things, maybe from very technical concept of isostasy to a very human subjective concept of race or language or society, and you always have maybe 1 or 2 things extra to write than the next person.
Geographer is one who is jack of all, master of none.
None. Yeah, I remember used to say that
I used to
this
say
in
that in
class.
class. Huh?
So I think definitely you know a little bit extra than the next person in questions where everyone is blank. Second important thing that why should one choose geography is that once you start reading geography, I think a lot of it becomes easier because of the visualization component in it. It's not all just memorization. If you can see the concepts, especially of physical geography, happening in your mind, like for example, when I used to study about ocean currents, I could just see the waters moving. I could just see that how is the Lemmenhorst current moving, or how is the 3D circulation happening. So I think if you have a decent amount of conceptual clarity in geography, it becomes very easy in your mind to write answers. You don't have to memorize a lot of
Correct.
stuff.
Geography is a very practical
It's
subject.
a very practical subject. It's very logical.
Geography is not learned, it is lived.
Yeah, exactly. Like I used to just see that kaise mountains are maybe uprising, and how it is denuding and eroding, and I could just see that happening sometimes in my mind, and I think that made me write better answers.
Yeah, while teaching geography, I became a traveler.
Yeah.
And I became so much fascinated to the whole world, to all the races, to all the religion, to all the caste groups, to all the creeds, to all the places.
Definitely.
That is what geography does to you.
And I think the third important point is maybe irrespective of the marks that you get in an optional like geography, I think once you study geography in a decent amount of depth, whenever you travel somewhere, you just look at things from a very different perspective. You become sort of open to a lot of things happening around you, that why is a certain person behaving in a certain way, or why you understand diversity better, because I think ultimately most of it is related to their climate or to their landforms or to their vegetation, and that helps understand a lot of things about human nature in general. So I think it just makes you a more open-minded and empathetic person.
Correct.
So
And best thing is that all the students who qualified from my batches, they all have got more than 185 in interview. It's a common trait found
Yes,
among
sir.
them. So sometimes I speak a lot of things in my class, even beyond. Sometimes my ideology is not suited to some of the students. A lot of my students will hate me for it. Somebody will love me for it. Somebody will, he's wasting time. But as a teacher, I stimulate people.
yeah, definitely. Yes, sir.
And then I want them to be a good speaker.
Good
I can see that persona in, I can see a glimpse of me in you.
Oh, that is a great compliment. I could never
I'm
imagine.
seeing something. And many congratulations
Thank you.
again. You
Thank
have
you
done
so
so proud to your parents, to me, to society, to Next IS, to everyone. Thank you.
It's my pleasure, sir.
Yeah,
Thanks
and
so much.
best wishes for your life.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.